Since you're not here yet, we've created this video to introduce you to our deeply rooted, traditional, and diverse community. At Kol Ami, we seek to honor our heritage and explore new ways to observe Judaism and be Jewish. We have a secret to share. We're conservative, reform, and just Jewish. And we figured out how to be a congregation for all our people. We are looking for a rabbi who will embrace our community and be a leader for all of us. Teach us from the bima, in the classroom, in the life you lead. If this is you, call us. We can't wait to welcome you.
The Jewish community in Utah dates back to the 1860s. In 1974, the Salt Lake conservative and reform communities came together as one community to form our Kehillah, Congregation Kol Ami.
I remember when I first came here and not knowing what to expect. It was just simply amazing. I felt immediately at home.
When we were growing up here, there was one rabbi and one cantor, and we never had a change. Not as long as I was here, not until I was an adult did we have a change. So coming here was, like a breath of fresh air. It was like, oh, okay, I belong here.
The single most important thing a rabbi needs to know about our congregation is our diversity.
When I first came, I brought my non-Jewish gay partner to Kol Ami, and someone from a completely different cultural background. And I myself was raised Orthodox. And so I was wondering, would this community welcome us individually? Would the community welcome us as a pair? And it didn't even faze anyone.
And I think people realize that they benefit from having people with different points of view within one congregation, because you can learn from that.
In our community, you can be whatever kind of Jew you want to be, and we just accept you as whatever Jew you are.
It's really important that we recognize how strong an interfaith community we are here, how many interfaith families we have, and how important that is to the fabric of Kol Ami.
Like, I don't know how you got to Kol Ami, but I'm glad you were here. And if you want to share your story, that is awesome. And if you do not, here's where you can write a new one. And to me, that's what really made Kol Ami very special to me.
We've got some amazing people, young adults who really want to be involved, and we just need to give them those opportunities, and they will be involved.
It was a really emotional day, the day I converted, and I really appreciated doing it here at Kol Ami. There were other minorities in the class. There were Mexican folks, there were LGBT individuals in the class, and there were also other people who had completed their conversion process.
We seek someone who can see the face of God in every person. Somebody who finds a true dignity in the differences within our community.
It's so easy to have a wonderful half-day hike, or to go skiing for a day, or a half day, or even for a couple of hours. It's just something that's really very, very special and unique about Salt Lake.
If you want to go to plays, to musicals, anything like that, any of the cultured arts, it's easy, it's affordable, and you can find a parking spot.
It seems to me, at least, that all the kids that grow up here are so astutely aware that they're Jewish, and they're aware of what that means. And through that awareness, they learn about the values, they learn about the history, and they learn to love Salt Lake City.
I think it made us closer growing up in Salt Lake, because we had that shared Jewish identity.
They grew up here really identifying with their being a Jew and really having fun together.
My friends in other cities are not that involved anymore, and nor were their kids involved after their bar mitzvahs, whereas our children, because we're a minority in Salt Lake City, stayed involved with religious school till past the 10th grade.
I wish to point out that all of us are Jews of Salt Lake by choice. That we have all chosen to live here because this is an amazing lifestyle, and it's an amazingly beautiful place to live and a fun place to live.
It's like having a lot of relatives. When you've lived here as long as I have, when you go to especially high holiday services, You see all these friendly faces from many, many years. Rather than being anonymous in a large city, this is a place where kind of every person counts.
The Mormon population here I think is wonderful.
We want our rabbi to be present. If you get called on from the governor, you get called on from the state senate and the House and in different community atmospheres, and our congregation wants our rabbi to be our advocate in the greater community.
You know, it's a sense of pride that we have with our children and our grandchildren when they come here. It's kind of nice to know that we're carrying on the traditions, not only of Judaism, but of Kol Ami.
Today is the first day of religious school for my 3.5-year-old twins. As an adult, I want that for my kids, so that's why they're here. That's why they're starting school today.
It is really important that people invest time and work and love and energy into this place because it's really crucial to our community. And this place really helped me develop parts of my Jewish identity, and I would like to keep this place strong so that the same thing can happen for those who come after me.
And as long as I can keep coming here and feel welcome and feel safe, I can take anything the world throws at me.
A lot of the young adult demographic comes here because they put community first.
When people come in from out of town for my kids' b'nai mitzvahs, they're shocked at the community feeling here. It's not segregated into families, it's everybody together.
People here are so nice and so generous. And when I came back, I think I had 4 months of Shabbat invitations at people's homes.
When my father passed away, I came back to Salt Lake City. I got a telephone call from the Mitzvah Network, and the next thing I knew, I had 30, 40, it could have been 50 people in my house. Everybody showed up to, give me support and help me through that time period.
Here is a place where we have lots of folks that are anxious to be led, to learn more, to participate more.
This is a community that's really thirsty to learn. People here are so excited about learning, and I hope that we bring a rabbi in that's just as excited about teaching and learning as we are.
As a blended congregation, of course, both conservative and reform, we do both services, okay? And we serve the needs of both movements.
The services on Friday nights are really great. They're usually reform style. Saturday morning, I also like going to conservative style and reform style as well. I feel really welcome here.
But I come on Sunday mornings to daven at the morning minyan with all of my friends who are old enough to be my parents and some who are younger than me, which is a new refreshing change.
Shalom, Nathan. Welcome to you. We're hoping to get a really exciting, wonderful rabbi. So we're making this video right here and now.
If you are looking for somewhere to make a difference, you can come here. It's the place to do it.
It will be an amazing opportunity for our next rabbi, who will be the rabbi of the major congregation in our state, one that is treated well by all of the other religions and respected, who people want to work with.
How I came here was because I saw the rabbi speak at an interfaith service through the Inclusion Center. I saw the rabbi speak at an anti-racism rally after the neo-Nazis in Charlottesville. We need a leader who's willing to do that.
And I think with an innovative rabbi, we could achieve so much more.
And we do joint events with the Islamic community, with the Mormon community, with the Catholic community, that the rabbi needs to be willing to, these are all your partners in ecclesiastical things. Yes, these are your people, but these are your partners.
I like a rabbi who gives a good sermon and does some teaching
and is involved with the religious school to a certain extent.
We're a blended congregation. We're Reform and we're conservative. We need someone who is going to bridge that, make us come together and feel unified in one house.
It's a challenge to be a rabbi for our community because it's so diverse. That's not easy, but that's the strength of our community, actually, you know. And so as far as growth goes and being able to expand your own horizons, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for a rabbi, the right rabbi.
If you are looking to lead a community into the future of Judaism and blur the lines, it doesn't matter what denomination, it doesn't matter if you're just Jewish. Here is a place where we have lots of folks that are anxious to be led, to learn more, to participate more, to have someone to have a drink with and to be our friend and to be part of our family. That's what we're looking for.
Coming here, a rabbi would find a congregation eager to embrace their Judaism, eager to find new ways to express their Judaism, to live it on a daily basis, and to share who they are with the broader community around us.
Congregation Kol Ami, a congregation for all our people. Come